What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so we're going to be fighting Infinity Thanos again today, except this time we're going to be trying out Quasar. So here we have the team that I used when I fought Infinity Thanos. So we have Hyperion's leadership, the 24% all attack, and then we have Captain America for a team up as well. So we get some physical defense, energy defense, basically all defense right there, which is nice. We get a little bit of max HP and some energy attack, and then we also get some more energy attack and a little bit of ignore defense, which is really nice. So I like this team here for Quasar. So let's go ahead and take a look at her real fast. So this is kind of how she's built right now. She's pretty bare bones because I don't even have her mastery finished up because I am completely out of universal Nordstones. So she's probably not going to be mastered for a little while yet. For her gears, we have her at 18s and 119 at the end there. For her skills, we don't really have any of them leveled up. I leveled up her third skill just a little bit here just to see if it would do anything for us, but it did not. So she's sitting at basically 1s for her skills. And then our weight set, we have Power the Angry Hulk. And I do have an obelisk on her. We have immune to guard break, which I really like having immune to guard break on her. A little bit of crit damage, which is also nice, and then we have a damage proc on her. So overall, I do like this obelisk on her. If you wanted to synergize her a little bit more, then you probably instead of having crit damage there, you would want max HP, because she can benefit quite a bit from having max HP just because of her 4-star passive being a 50% HP shield. So of course, more HP you have, the better or the bigger the shield is. But anyway, I do like having this damage proc on her, but of course she will be really good with invincibility as well, just make her a lot harder to kill, and her damage output does seem pretty solid. So that's what my Quasar is looking like, and this is exactly how she was when I fought Infinity Thanos. So let's go ahead and load up that clip and watch the fight. Alright, so here we have the Infinity Thanos fight. So as you saw, we're using that same team. We have the Hyperion leadership and the Captain America team up. So Quasar was actually quite a bit easier to get this clear with than it was with America Chavez. And that was a little surprising because it's not quite as straightforward to keep Quasar alive, except she does have a lot better means for dealing with the meteors in the later stage for Thanos here. So that's probably why it ended up being a lot easier, because I believe it took me 3 attempts to beat this with Quasar, and as you can see, she is still just at the 1-star mastery, and I didn't really have a set skill rotation with her. I was trying to get my damage proc on either the 4th or the 5th skill, because those ones seem to be the most damaging skills, and then pretty much I would chain those pretty close together, the 5th into the 4th. Sometimes I would make sure I have the 4th ready for when he's using the lasers, because the iframe is long enough on the 4th skill that you're out of the way for the entire duration of the lasers. And then the 3rd skill I kind of just kept into reserve for if I didn't have something ready to deal with the lasers, I could just pop the 3rd skill for that damage immunity right away. So that was pretty much just the kind of get out of jail free card. That 3rd skill, I just wait for him to do an attack, and then I try to use it like right before he does the attack. And then the 4th and 5th skill, of course, have those long iframes, so that's pretty much, I would just use them as well when I saw him trying to use a skill, and they're also, of course, my main means of damage. So pretty much it was like 5, 4, 3, or I'd do 5, and then if he wasn't doing an attack right away, I would kite around a little bit, and then I would use like 3 when I saw him start up an attack, and then I would go into the 4th skill, and then usually the 5th might be ready after that, so I can pretty much just kind of keep using those 3 skills. And the 2nd skill is nice to use every once in a while, but you kind of need to make sure that he's not about to do an attack right away, because it is an iframe for the startup of the 2nd skill, as you can see right there where she dashes forward, but you need to let the skill kind of fully animate to get the damage at the end. So it's okay for like an instant iframe, it'll knock him out of the meteors and stuff like that, but you're not protected at all when the skill ends, so you can kind of cancel right into the 3rd skill to protect yourself, but besides that, the second skill isn't very safe, so you just want to make sure that he's finished an attack. And as you can see right here, Quasar is also able to outrun the meteors, which is nice. With American Chavez, he was just slightly too slow, so I'd get clipped by the meteors, which is also another reason why I would always switch when I was using American Chavez when the meteors started going, because she just could not outrun them. And as you saw there, Quasar is a lot better equipped to just cancel out the meteors. So overall, it was a pretty straightforward battle. You just had to make sure you know his attacks, and then you just kind of kite around in between your iframes and your third skill with the damage immunity. And of course, you can pop in the second and first skill after you use the third while you're immune to damage if you want to get a little extra damage in there if your fifth and fourth are still on cooldown. But besides that, Quasar was a pretty fun character to use, but you can't really keep her protected the entire battle, because I do have max skill cooldown with her, and I was not able to really find an easy way to keep her protected the entire time. So you do have to kite around just a little bit, but besides that, she's a really strong character, and I quite enjoy playing her. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.